I'm Billy Harris. You're hanging with Harris. We're in Beverly Hills. My good friend Stephen Kalt at Caulfield. How are you, my friend?
Hanging with Harris.
You are hanging with Harris, and it's long overdue.
It's great.
We've been doing this since we hung out with the Stones in
Hard to
68.
believe.
It's
Hard to
incredible.
believe.
It's been a long time.
Here you go.
How are you?
I'm great.
Are you a culinary school guy? That's my first question.
You know, I'm not. I'm a School of Hard Knocks guy. I was actually a chemistry major in college. So I had no intention of doing this for a career. In fact, it was to some degree frowned upon in my family.
Sure. Mom a good cook? Dad a good cook? Grandma was that?
Great
Or it really wasn't?
Modest
they were.
home. Parents were great cooks.
And you're a New York City guy.
I am, and we always ate together as a family, so food was important.
Really important.
And I never realized how important it was to me until I thought, you know, I wasn't going to go to medical school. I said, well, what exactly am I going to do?
Go to medical school. What am I going to do?
What am I going to do? I grew up cooking since I could look over the edge of a stove.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I would make an omelet for myself
So
because
it's
I
in
saw
your
my
DNA
parents
a little
do it.
bit,
Very
right?
much
Yeah,
so.
of course.
But never as a thought to this is how I'd make a living. I went to school, University of Florida, and I lived in Tennessee for a while, and where my younger brother and I built this small chain of pizzeria Italian restaurants. And even then, with 5 pizzeria restaurants, I did not have any idea that I would do high cooking.
Right.
And the truth is, when I came back to New York, which is where I was born and raised, and was fortunate enough to be introduced to Danielle Boulud at Le Cirque, I really didn't know that much. It's not like I knew so much about cooking even then. I was in the business. I was a little bit more of a businessman already, and chef restaurateur.
It really is amazing here how many people have worked for him. Obviously, forget the thousands that have been affected. So there's something with that guy.
Well, first of all, he attracted quality people.
Right.
And in the context of what happened in that kitchen, you then became this other person.
Bill Telepan was there.
Who
I'm
then could go out.
thinking about, wait a minute.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my, so many people.
Sure.
The absolute pivotal point in my career.
Right.
There's no question. The foundational experience for me was in that kitchen.
Now, what is this experience for you? I mean, is it American brasserie?
This is different. It is. Look, most people would describe this as an American brasserie. You know, we all grew up on a kind of a European sensibility primarily.
Sure.
So what I tend to do here is kind of bistro trattoria cooking. I'll do steak au poivre, salade niçoise. I don't call it salade niçoise, but it's based on that kind of thinking and that kind of product.
I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm hoping that this is the time when you take me into the kitchen.
Let's go in there. I think we'll make my version of a niçoise salad.
All right, let's go.
See. We're in California. I've got some albacore tuna from the Pacific. We poach our own. So I take this and literally put it in some extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin.
Simple as that. I put some fennel seed, bay leaf, white pepper, coriander seed, a little bit of sea salt.
What would be another process to poach, or this is it?
You could do it in water. I mean, you know, like you see a can of tuna that's poached in water.
Just sitting
but I happen to think that both the flavor and texture are much better in olive oil.
In olive oil, sure.
Very, very low temp, barely percolating, and you end up getting this much more flavorful product because you're using fresh albacore tuna. Literally, it's going to take 7 or 8 minutes poaching. So with that, we're going to make a salad. So you're going to help me.
I'm helping.
Let me put this bowl here. Put a plate there.
Bowl. Fabulous.
Now this we're going to do real quick.
Oh, hang on.
So we're just taking some endive. I love the crunchiness. I love the texture and the flavor. It's got a slight sweet bitterness to it. So now you're going to help me with some of this. We've got scallions.
Scallions, endive, lettuce so far.
You got it. We've got some potato. It's already poached. We've got some cherry tomato.
Fabulous.
We've got some niçoise olives. Yummy.
Niçoise olives.
We've got a little bit of shaved radish. We've got some gorgeous haricot vert, green beans.
Green beans.
We have
egg. We're living out. We have egg, of course.
Gorgeous egg. And we have some of this beautiful dressing, which is our caper sherry vinaigrette.
Caper sherry vinaigrette.
Cherry vinegar, extra virgin
It looks like a
olive
farmer's market in a plate right now.
It does. We need some of our poached albacore.
Okay, fantastic.
So I'm literally just going to break this up. Correct. Now this is the stuff that I put in earlier. Yes. I'm going to literally do this with my hands, okay?
Yes, as you should.
Gently.
This is this little newish, modernist,
like that.
simple.
And you'll see the way we played it as well.
I'm watching the whole thing. Can you see I'm assisting right now?
And you're doing a beautiful job. I just want you to know that.
Beautiful job.
And often the care with which you just plate things in a very delicate, pretty way is what you're kind of looking for here.
So, Stephen, let's go over this. Really classic niçoise salad, right?
It really is.
Or your
my
interpretation.
version. It is, but it's the classic elements of it with my particular style.
Like you said, it's a little simple Mediterranean poached in olive oil with some herbs.
That's right.
Green beans, olives, tomatoes, eggs, radish.
That's it. That's it.
You know what has to happen right now?
I think you...
Look at that. I just keep a little knife, and I keep a little fork. I had a little pocket sewn in inside the Hanging with Harris suit.
It's edible.
Edible's an understatement. You know what? The dressing is friggin' awesome. It's the niçoise salad with the Stephen Kalt touch on it.
It is.
Thanks for hanging with Harris. It's been a real pleasure.
Good to see you, buddy.
And we'll see you real soon.